And we're live. Roll up, everybody. Gather, come and join. What one man went to mow, it is that man again, and it is that time again. So come again, let's do that dance yet again. One man went to mow, the eagle has landed.
Water, only water, where they see ma. Water, oh yeah, she go me water, 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 water. Water, only water, where they see ma. Hapa o naido. Hapa o naido. Hapa you don't come o. Hapa o naido. Oro kẹ̀kẹ́ ẹlẹ́mù yé o. Ilé sọ́díyà kẹ̀kẹ́ rẹ̀ ẹlẹ́mù rẹ̀ o. Bobby master kẹ̀kẹ́ rẹ̀ ẹlẹ́mù rẹ̀ o. Chief Wáìlà tí kẹ̀kẹ́ rẹ̀ ẹlẹ́mù rẹ̀ o. Eruku lẹ̀lẹ̀ ẹlẹ́mù dé. Eruku lẹ̀lẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ ẹlẹ́mù dòde ojàre o. Eruku lẹ̀lẹ̀ Ghana ti dé ẹgbẹ́ bọ́dì o. Ọmọ ẹlẹ́yẹ ẹyẹ o ó dilé o. Odúyẹ̀lá ẹyẹ o ó dilé o. Petrosoname ẹyẹ o ó dilé o. Petrosodúnkẹ́ ẹyẹ rẹ̀ ó dilé o. Ẹlẹ́kọ̀ ọ̀run mú ìní o. Àkùkọ ọ̀run mẹ́kọ̀. Ikú kò ní rí wa gbéṣe o.
And there we are. Iku Koniriwa Gbeshe are the care guides. So Iku Koniriwa Gbeshe as guys, I bring you this. No plan to convert domiciliary account to Naira. CBN insisted. CBN insists rather. So no plan to convert domiciliary accounts to Naira. CBN insists. So a lot of controversy generating in that space, with a lot of people speculating to that space that there are surreptitious moves to convert domiciliary accounts into Naira accounts. So a domiciliary account, of course, it's an account within a bank that holds essentially foreign currencies. And Nigeria does facilitate for that. But because, of course, they have hemorrhaged the dollar within the Nigerian space so heavily through corruption, they are now looking to tap into people's personal accounts and remove the dollars and foist Naira onto that space. That has been this speculation all the way through. CBN moves to counter this as again, no plan to convert domiciliary accounts to Naira. CBN insists. So let's see what arguments they are presenting on that front. Nnamdi Kanu's Finland-based disciple, Ekpa, renounces Nigerian citizenship, vows to return medal won as ex-athlete. So Simon Ekpa, some of you may or may not know that he had actually represented Nigeria before as an athlete. Actually, Ovie, who comes to our channel, he was his contemporary at that time. But now he distances himself away from the Nigerian space completely and absolutely. As again, Nnamdi Kanu's Finland-based disciple, Ekpa, renounces Nigerian citizenship, vows to return medal won as ex-athlete. So we'll find out what is going on there too. So now a gender war between the pulpit and the cross-dressers. God does not make mistakes. Pastor Adeboye is speaking, and he's speaking to the transgenders. Transgenders, of course, you immediately think Bobrisky. So Pastor Adeboye versus Bobrisky, the battle line has been drawn. God does not make mistakes. Pastor Adeboye tells cross-dressers. So that battle should be interesting, the pulpit and the cross-dressers. So we explore that too. So plenty to go through. So just kick back, relax, sit back, charge up your glasses and spend the next however long this takes with me as we come in via the Python dance. So first to the Python dance.
Do I pop? O Mary, Nizu, Bonioya, Abakare, Mama Daora, Unapuri Mary Nandi, win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapuri Mary Nandi, win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapuri Mary Nandi bu onye du aimo o meri nizu mbiro ya abakare mamanda ora unapuri Mary Nandi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapuri Mary Nandi win the war. Python.
And there we are, Nnamdi win the war from the Igbos, àwọn Okoro. So from the Igbos to more pressing matters, no plan to convert domiciliary accounts to Naira, Central Bank insists. The Central Bank of Nigeria CBN has again dispelled speculations that it was planning to convert the foreign exchange in domiciliary accounts of bank customers into Naira. The Apex Bank has also disowned a fake circulation on social media circles of a circular with its fake logo, curiously dated September the 13th, 2021, and purportedly issued by it to the effect that all domiciliary account holdings are to be converted into Naira. The bank warned corporate bodies and the public against the use of the CBN logo under any guise. This is coming as Vice President Yemi Osinbajo has commended the central bank governor, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, the president, African Development Bank, Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, and other recipients of awards at the 2020 Leadership Conference and Awards held in Abuja over the weekend. The clarification on dollar accounts came against the backdrop of false social media reports making the rounds that the Apex Bank had issued a circular to banks to convert domiciliary account holdings into Naira. However, CBN's Director, Corporate Communications, Mr. Osita Nwanisobi, Mr. Osita Nwanisobi, in a statement yesterday, insisted that the bank had not contemplated and would never contemplate any such line of action. He said, the speculation is completely false narrative aimed at triggering panic in the foreign exchange market. It will be recalled that the bank had previously assured members of the public that there was no plan whatsoever to convert the foreign exchange in domiciliary accounts of customers into Naira to check purported shortage of availability of United States dollars. Operators of domiciliary accounts and other members of the banking public are therefore advised to completely disregard these fictitious documents and malicious rumors and go about their legitimate foreign exchange transactions, as we do not doubt that these rumors are only aimed at impinging the integrity of the CBN and activating chaos in the system. He pointed out that any circular issued by the Apex Bank would usually be posted on its website for the attention of the public. The bank further warned corporate bodies and members of the public against the unauthorized use of the CBN logo for any purpose whatsoever, adding that the attention of appropriate authorities had been drawn to this effect, while culprits will be sanctioned accordingly. The CBN said its attention had been drawn to a fake circulation in social media circles of a circular with a fake CBN logo, curiously dated 13 September 2021 and purportedly issued by its Trade and Exchange Department, to the effect that all deposit money banks, international money transfer operators, and members of the public are to convert domiciliary account holdings into naira. The bank had earlier clarified that it does not intend to convert their dollar accounts into naira. On August the 2nd, the Apex Bank had refuted speculations that it was planning to convert customers' domiciliary accounts into naira. The bank further assured members of the public that it would monitor commercial banks to ensure they meet the legitimate foreign exchange demands of customers. It had dismissed insinuations in some quarters that it planned to convert FX in domiciliary accounts of customers into naira to check the purported shortage of availability of naira. Meanwhile, in his special remarks at the Leadership Award event chaired by the Sultan of Sokoto, Mohammed Saud Abubakar III, Osibanjo commended the recipients for their respective leadership roles, which he said should serve as an inspiration to other Nigerians, irrespective of origin or religion, whilst praying. Bear with me. I'm just wanting to see if I. Okay, I think I will just leave it there because the rest of it just goes on to speak about the award ceremony. But essentially, what I wanted to land on, and what I have landed on, is that domiciliary account narrative. So a lot of you, of course, would have heard the rumors that there's shortage of dollars within the Nigerian space for reasons of corruption and excessive looting. We all know the narrative. It is nothing news to anybody. So there's been speculations and rumors now to that space that the CBN are looking to convert people's domiciliary account and substitute it with dollars. So this is something that has been going on for quite a while now, and it would not yield, to the point that there were circulars which they are now purporting to be fake news. Fake news or not, is it fake news, or have they fakely put it into the space to test the reaction? This is something we have to speculate at. But whatever it is and however it is, what we're seeing now are circlings around people's domiciliary account. So the shortage of dollar now are leading the CBN to think of innovative, legal, and somewhat, in this instance, almost illegal means of accessing dollars via whichever means. So this storyline chimes with the storyline that we had a few months ago, where they were saying that had dormant accounts that had been dormant for a while, that the government was looking to borrow it. Essentially, let's say somebody dies and there's nobody that has immediately accessed their funds and it had been dormant in their account for quite a while. They would just simply, they say they want to borrow it, but of course they would want to steal it. And that similarly goes with shares as well. They say that dividends that had not been claimed for a period of time, the government will seek to borrow it as well. So quite, because if there's a borrower there, then there has to be a willing lender. And if they are taking outside of your knowledge, that is not borrowing. If anybody takes outside of the knowledge of the owner, that is not borrowing. There's only one word for that. It is stealing. So they are looking to steal your money. Run for the hills. Run for the hills, but Simon Ekpa will join you there. Nnamdi Kanu's Finland-based disciple Ekpa renounces Nigerian citizenship, vows to return medal won as ex-athlete. Simon Ekpa, an athlete who represented Nigeria at the 2003 African Junior Athletics Championships, has vowed to return the medal he won for the country. Simon, in a Facebook post whilst reacting to a letter he claimed he received from the Institute of Management Consultants Nigeria, nominating him for a fellowship, denounced Nigeria. He stressed that leaders have failed the country. The Finland-based disciple of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra (IPOB), explained that his action let me take that again. The Finland-based disciple of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra (IPOB), explained that his action is in with his alliance to the outlawed separatist organization. He also vowed to commit everything he has to the disintegration of Nigeria. The statement reads, I reject your nomination publicly. This is the second time the IMC Nigeria is nominating me for whatever reason. I am not interested in your nomination. I am not interested in your award. I am not interested in anything that will move Nigeria forward because Nigeria is not structured nor created to move forward. So anybody trying to move Nigeria forward is already a failure. Let me give you a brief breakdown of these failures. Obafemi Awolowo, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Ahmedu Bello, Abiola Obasanjo, Jonathan, and other persons that has held any political position in Nigeria from 1960 to 2021 has all failed because they didn't realize that Nigeria was never created to move forward. I am now putting everything I have to disintegrate Nigeria and to restore Biafra, as that is the only way forward. Anything outside this don't bring my name. Finally, I will be returning every award given to me in Nigeria by Nigerian state or organizations within Nigeria acting in the capacity of representing Nigeria, including medal given to me by Nigeria, will be returned to the Ministry of Sports Abuja in the nearest future. I, Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's disciple on Biafra restoration, the statement noted. So there you are. This guy now, the very lost and an insatiable attention seeker. Every moment he has reasons to pop up in the newspaper. Now he's claiming that they're giving him an award and he's returning his medals. I've never yet known an athlete to return a medal. And if you know what it takes for an athlete to win a medal, then you will realize that it's near on impossible for an athlete to return a medal. But as I said, a virulous and an insatiable attention seeker. Simon Ekpa for you. From Simon Ekpa to the pulpit. God does not make mistakes. Pastor Adeboye tells transgender. So the battle between Pastor Adeboye, the leader of the Redeemed Church, and BOBRISKY, the crossdresser, this is what is being lined up now. God does not make mistakes. Pastor Adeboye tells transgenders. The General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor E.A. Adeboye, has reacted to the growing number of transgenders in the world. The clergyman, in a post shared on his Facebook page, stated that God is not the author of confusion and that in the time of creation, God created humans in female and male gender, yet some people have decided to change their gender as if God did not know what he was doing. He stated that God doesn't make mistakes. So this is what, let me just make sure it's not too long-winded because I don't want to plow through any heavyweight stuff. Okay, so this is what he wrote. So this is what he wrote. He wrote, "Our God is the God of distinction. He is not an author of confusion. A man chooses to be confused when he does not want to do the right thing as ordered by God, and so pretends that he does not know what God wants from him. When God creates, he does so with precision and purpose. He created lights for a purpose and darkness for another. God commanded, and let there be light in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let them be signs, and for seasons, and for days, and for years. Genesis 1:14. The God of order is that God of distinction. When he wanted to create man, for example, the Bible says, so God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female created him, them. That doesn't actually read right. That might well be biblical talk. Let me give you that again. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. Genesis 1:27. God, in his infinite wisdom, created mankind as male and female. Yet some people feel the need to change their gender as though he did not know what he was doing when he created them. God does not make mistakes. Our God is the perfect God of distinction. He created the day for work and the night for rest. If for any reason we do not rest in one day, the following day should compensate for the loss of rest. Failure to observe rest produces stress, sickness, and ultimately death. Little wonder life expectancy in the last 50 years has been on the decline. Achievements should normally have taken 40 years to accomplish are realized in fewer than 30 years at the price of dying early. The God of distinction says in his words, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion hath light with darkness? 2 Corinthians 6:14. He then commanded in 2 Corinthians 6:17 to 18. Wherefore come out from amongst them, and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you, and will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my sons and daughters, saith the Lord Almighty. A lot of people have mixed many profane things with the sacred. God of distinction will never lower his standards. It is our duty to live up to his standards. Look into your life and see where you have compromised your values as a Christian. Repent and begin to walk in the path of righteousness again. So there you are, Pastor Adeboye. No punches being pulled at all in that missive, almost certainly in the direction of Bobrisky and his co-travelers. So there you have it, Pastor Adeboye just lambasting and bombasting in his usual mild manner. You'd have imagined how softly spoken he would have been when he was making those pronouncements. Let me just give you this now, last storyline as just as a bonus. Nigerians expect a vibrant, intelligent president in 2023. Fintiri speaking, and it is to the space of PDP that he is speaking. Governor Amedu Fintiri of Adamawa State says Nigerians expect the People's Democratic Party PDP to field an intelligent and vibrant candidate for the 2023 presidency. So let me just pause there with that, with that opening salvo. So those are already loaded words. So it's saying that the expectation is for an intelligent and a vibrant candidate. So now, why is he using? Because no words are ever just to use liberally or just to fill in the gaps in politics. All words are loaded and they have meaning. And this is what he's saying. He's saying the PDP will field an intelligent and vibrant candidate for the 2023 presidency. So intelligent and vibrant. So why has he specifically chosen to focus on those two attributes? So if you think intelligent, if you are thinking that is saying that the PDP is will be looking to present an intelligent candidate, then you wonder why he's saying that. Then you look to the landscape to see what is in situation, and then of course you see Malam Buhari, who by any description, not even his own mother would describe as intelligent. So already the politics of contrasting is already in play. So essentially, by telling you that he's going to present an intelligent candidate, is asking you to contrast that with what is in situation, and is asking you then to contrast, to look at what is in situation and to look at who and how it was presented, and then seek an alternative. So, if you do want an intelligent president and you consider the president in situation unintelligent, and you consider the trajectory that has landed that guy as president, then you seek an alternative, which is what he is describing to you. So, one word, but heavily loaded. He goes on to add the word vibrant. Now, not even, I said not even Malam Buhari's own mother would describe him as intelligent. Not even his mother and father would describe him as vibrant. Is the antithesis of vibrant, is the direct opposite of the word. He's slow to move both mentally and physically, and when he does move, he's slow at pace to move. And when he is slow at pace to move, he moves in the wrong direction. So the direct antithesis of the word vibrant is what you will see in Malam Buhari. So when he's telling you again that they are going to present a vibrant candidate, then he's asking you once again to contrast that with what you have in situation. Remember a period of time that nobody even knew where Buhari was. They locked him away in Aso Rock. He was convalescing from his treatment, just this endless treatment, really. 6 years in hospital, essentially what that guy has done. So that is the contrast, and those are the opening salvos. So let me pick it from the top again. Governor Amadu Fintiri of Adamawa State says Nigerians Governor Amadou Fantiri of Adamawa State says Nigerians expect the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to field an intelligent and vibrant candidate for the 2023 presidency. Fintiri, who was recently appointed the chairman of the PDP Convention Committee, stated this on Saturday upon his return from Yola, Adamawa State capital, uh, from Abuja. So let me pause. I might well be pausing all the way through this. So Fintiri, of course, the newly appointed PDP convention, chairman of the PDP convention committee. So that already playing to that secondary space. It looks as though they have eased successfully secondos aside, and they have now installed Fintiri as the man in play. So that is one element. But then Fintiri from Adamawa State, that is another element, northerner, almost certainly a Fulani man. That is another play. Now, who is the foremost son of Adamawa State? The premier son of Adamawa State, of course, Atiku Abubakar. That is another play. So, what situation is now playing out in? And by the way, Atiku has already started campaigning towards that post. He's already canvassing and is already making his intentions known. So now, what is in play here? You have a chairman from Adamawa State, and you have the person propelling towards that ticket the most from Adamawa State. So can you then have that sort of a nepotistic arrangement where you have a chairman from a region, and not just a particular region of the country, but actually the home state of the person that is thrusting towards that position the most? So can we have a chairmanship of Fintiri and a presidential ticket of Atiku? That is not the tradition in the Nigerian politics, because in Nigerian politics, if you have the chairman of a party coming from a particular region, then you tend to have the presidential candidate of that party coming from a different region, just for balance. So the fact that they've moved secondaries aside to put Fintiri in place, is that signaling then that they are looking to present a southern candidate, because that will be the convention, and that will be tradition. That is the usual trajectory of politics, for balance and to avoid nepotism. This set up now with Fintiri as the chairman, coming from Adamawa State to boot, it just reeks too much of a rigging and nepotism to then favor an article candidacy. So is this an indication to the South? And if this is an indication to the South, who is the foremost Southern candidate within the PDP? Well, there's only one voice to go to and one name to go to, and that, of course, Yemson Wike. So are we looking then at a Yemson Wike Tambuwal ticket in this PDP? Is that essentially the direction that the PDP would follow? This is just how the permutation is reading, but then, of course, you can never fully permutate with politics. The governor stated that getting the PDP convention right was non-negotiable. He, however, pointed out that the PDP has excelled better than the ruling All Progressive Congress and other political parties in dealing with internal crises. Fintiri said the PDP has proven itself to be successful in dealing with crises because of the ingenuity of the people in the party, having had experience in the past. It is the only party that has it is the only party that has institutional capacity, that is functioning and working. The National Working Committee is working. The Board of Trustee is working. The PDP Governors Forum is working. The former Governors Forum, the former Ministers Forum, and elders of the party are giving their own advice, sharing and bringing their experiences also on board. Collectively, we are succeeding because of this internal crisis management mechanism, which is functional and working. So it is always easier for us to resolve our crises, even as one of the biggest parties ever. That has still not changed at all. Speaking further, he said Nigerians should get one of the best national working committees ever to emerge from the convention. So there you are, the politics of the People's Democratic Party. Um, Charles, I see you. What says you, Charles?
I see you too.
Yeah, what's up? What says you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
So can you show me the topics I could talk about?
Oh, so you don't even know the topic?
No, I just came just now.
All right. Okay. I'll just give you one topic to reflect on, and then I'll round it off there. Do you know who Simon Ekpa is?
Hello. What, can you
Yeah.
say it again?
Do you know who Simon Ekpa is? You are a
Yes.
Biafran. You
Yeah,
should know.
yes, from Biafra, yes.
Okay, so he's looking to renounce his Nigerian citizenship. Renounce means to give up. So he's looking to give up his Nigerian citizenship. And he used to be an athlete. He won a medal or two for Nigeria, and is intending to return that as well. So he wants to give up his Nigerian citizenship and send back his medals. What are you making of that, Charles?
No, I think that's good what he's doing. He's smart. He don't go to Nigeria. He don't be like American guy. He's smart. He's moving smart now. He realized that if he go to Africa, they kidnap him. That's why he's moving smart. He's preparing. He know what he's doing. He's smart now.
All right. It is smart. Okay,
Because
I'm not.
Nigeria will kidnap him like he did in American. See, you got move smart. You want to free your people, you gotta do the way you move smart. You gotta do the way that's smart.
Do you think Nnamdi Kanu moved smart?
No, he didn't.
Did you say he did not move smart?
No.
All right. Well, there you are then. Okay, I'm not really sure that you would have an opinion on the other topics. You being an American and all that. Do you know what a domiciliary account is, Charles?
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah. No, you wouldn't know.
What
Let me
happened?
see. Huh?
What happened?
Well, if you don't know what a domiciliary account is, then which I wouldn't expect you to
No.
know, then there's no point. All right. Do you know what a transgender is?
Yes,
You know what a transgender is?
gay people.
Oh no, it's not gay people.
Oh,
You
sorry.
see, no, 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 no. It's not great gay people. Transgender are people who cross from one gender. I'm not even sure if I should be telling you all this. You're just too
No,
young.
no, in America,
Yeah?
transgender means gay in America.
No, 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 no. It's completely. It's a totally different thing from being gay. Do you know what a cross dresser is?
Yeah.
What
I
is
don't
it?
know, but from my own transgender means gay because a lot of gay people they say they're transgender in
Hello,
America.
one man.
It must be
Yeah,
different in your
One
yeah,
man.
country.
Yeah,
yes,
use the word bisexual for him. You will
yes.
understand.
Do you know what bisexual is?
Yes.
Okay, what is that?
Basically means a girl who likes girls, a guy who likes guys.
Well, that's still not a transgender, though. That's the thing. No, I don't. I'm not sure that you would.
No, I probably doesn't know. I know
Yeah.
what gay means, but I don't know what that means.
No, no, but it's not quite gay. So I
Yeah.
don't want because you have to get the terms right
Yeah.
in order to get the context right.
Okay.
What else can I ask you? Okay, Charles, what would you like to talk about?
Any topic that happened in Nigeria.
Oh, all right. Oh, okay. Let me speak with UK, and then you can chime in as
Yeah.
you wish. UK, good to see you.
Yeah, good morning, one
Yeah,
man.
good morning, UK. So now they're having thoughts about that dollar account that you have in Nigeria. They're starting to circle around it, telling lies and making fables, and saying and then denying the usual tricks. So domiciliary accounts are threats in Nigeria. What says you?
Well, they should not touch my own money first, though. I mean, if I have started like that, any day I go to Nigeria, I will shut down all my account because I don't want on all those things. Because for me, I didn't steal. I mean, I'm better than them because one, you can track all my money, where I've been working. You can trace my money, see how I've been making my money. I mean, there's nothing. I don't have any skeleton in my cupboard. So if they want to start touching people's money, I don't know what they are thinking because you always touch the money that you work for now, not the one we work for that you start touching. So if it is a crime for somebody to keep money in Nigeria, which means every diaspora who is hearing my voice should make sure they shut down the account. They shouldn't even send money back home. Even if you want to send money back home, let it not be on official way.
But to be clear, they are not looking to steal the money. They'll just take your dollars and replace it with naira.
No. I mean, okay. What's the sense of putting it in this thing? Okay, why do they even institute the domiciliary account if they know that if such a thing will happen, then they want to convert the money because the money is not gaining any value now. Now they want to convert the money so that they will use it for their own purposes. I mean, that's not right. You can't do that.
Wrong. It's just wrong all the way through, isn't it? Because there's usually a disparity of about 100 to 120 naira difference between the official rate and the black market rate. So if they convert your money in the domiciliary account into a naira into naira, then certainly that will be at the official rate. So
Okay.
you already lose money there. And
Yeah,
the other thing is the lack of consistency within the Nigerian space. So they have a policy and then they change it. That is why international money has no confidence in Nigeria. It's just the inconsistency. You just change policies at whim and at will. So then you open domiciliary account and then the next day you wake up, you say you are going to convert people's money to naira.
Okay, I want to say something. What of people that do businesses, that always use, I mean, they use the domiciliary account to do business. Okay, just like me now. The reason, had it been I have that MasterCard that I can withdraw because when I open it, I didn't plan to get any card so that anytime I just go working, I take the money. Sometimes the reason why I put that money is for emergency because sometimes you might lose your you might miss your flight or something might happen that will make you to rebook. So you don't need to start worrying about using your this thing. You just go there and draw the money and book another flight. I mean this uncalled for. This uncalled for. You don't do that because people who do business all over the world that use that because some people doesn't use naira. At least they will use the dollar they save to do any transaction outside Nigeria. I mean, why will you convert it? Why will you convert it? Because they know that now the naira have started falling value. So if you convert that, which means people, the businessmen over there, or businesswomen over there, or people who are do international business, which means they will start losing now. That's what it means now. They will start
Well,
losing.
almost certainly. And to be fair, they're denying it. But then, of course, the circular that went round was on a CBN logo. But they are saying that it wasn't them, that somebody just faked it and whatnot. But it is my feeling, and this is just a personal opinion, that they put that news out in circulation to gauge public reaction to then see if it is something that they can do, because the country is running out of dollars just for reasons of looting, and
No,
they do
no,
want to come into
no,
account
no,
to do their
no,
own looting.
they shouldn't even do that. Though. They shouldn't even me. If I was even planning to like send some money and put in my dollar account, so that if I come down, anytime I come down, if I can use those money and get some land, or because look at as things are going on. If you put that money there, just like this thing you tell me now, there's no way I can leave that money there because
But
either
don't go on my word, or still do your own research, or don't let me mislead you or anything. I'm
no, no,
just
no,
going
no,
based on what people
you're not
online.
misleading because most of the news you say, if you look at it, if you check at this very well, I mean it is right because GTB sent me something that there's something they sent me, but I wasn't even interested to read it. Then I just deleted the message, But I mean they shouldn't even try it. They shouldn't even try it. They should go those ones they have been looting. They should use that money. They shouldn't touch people's money because bamboo go they eat, bamboo go they walk, monkey go
This
they
is
walk,
it.
bamboo go they eat.
This is it.
So
They will
I
take your
mean,
money out of your account, sell it to
no
their Aboki Bureau de Change at official rate, and then you will have to go to Aboki to go and buy your own money back at
money back. No, they shouldn't do
you
that.
know.
They shouldn't do
But
that.
just to digress, is your strategy? Is it your strategy buying land in Nigeria, and where are you buying land? Lagos or in your
Like as I'm talking to you now, I'm thinking of Lagos. I'm
hmm.
thinking of Lagos. Yeah,
Which
even
part
if
of Lagos?
I would like that Lekki or Aja area or Shang. Even I'm even talking to somebody right now in US here, a marketer.
Hmm.
I'm talking
And
to
how
somebody.
do you secure the title? Because that is the number one hurdle.
Well,
That how do you secure
the person I'm talking to, they're gonna do everything for me. They're gonna do everything for me.
to make sure
They're
that your
gonna
title is secure?
be secured. Yeah, they're gonna do anything. So as soon as I finish, if the deal go through, as soon
Mm.
as I get it, the next thing is just to fence it and put a gate.
Mm.
I'll just to fence it and put it. Even if I've never started anything, they should just leave it there.
Yes,
I'll just fence it and put a gate. So
you hear horror stories of people that will buy land, and you get there to the land, and you see three other people there already fighting because they've sold it to four of you.
yeah, because even the person I'm talking to now, even I was telling the lady that if before I will even give you the money, I mean I will give you the money because
Mm.
I say it will be easy for me to pay in dollar. I'll
Mm.
give her the money, but that
Mm.
money shouldn't be released until Ayo, my friend, my Yoruba friend, will
Yeah,
go there and get the paper and before you would give them the money. I will already talk. If they don't do like that, if they don't agree what we say, I already talked to Ayo. Ayo should just once they come
you know
back.
that everybody is looking for Ayo.
Eh?
You know that everybody is looking for Ayo.
How?
No. Everybody is looking for somebody in Nigeria that you have confidence in, to have this sort of confidence in, that you can send money to, and you know that whatever it is that you want done will be done,
No,
and there will be
no,
no cheating. So
no, no,
everybody,
no.
we are all looking
Yeah,
for that sort of Ayo person.
yeah, but
You,
it's very hard. It's very hard to get because even Ayo is the person. If I need like food stuff now,
mm,
Ayo will go to market. He know where we buy all our food stuff. He will go
mm,
and get the whole food stuff, mail it for us here. So I don't. Sometimes I don't even go to African store. He
mm.
gets everything there for me. So Ayo, I don't play with Ayo.
Yeah,
I don't play with Ayo.
everybody is looking for an Ayo.
Yeah.
About from Ayo now to you know what a transgender is, don't you?
I do.
Okay, so now this battle space now being opened by Pastor Adeboye, can he handle the storm that is going to come his way? Though he is speaking to the transgenders, and if you are speaking to the transgenders, as you know, UK in Nigeria, you are speaking to only one person, and that person, of course, Bobrisky. So Pastor Adeboye essentially holding up his fist in the direction of Bobrisky, inviting a fight. God does not make mistakes. Pastor Adeboye tells transgenders. So can the octogenarian pastor, or is he even a octogenarian now, can he handle the storm that will come his way?
You know, things have changed. Things have changed. If it is maybe like early 80s, even that Bobrisky cannot even come out. You know that one for
They
sure.
will stone
Even
him on
90,
the street, won't they?
even 90, even 90, even
Even
90, even
the
till
early 2000s, he will
even
struggle
early
to
2000.
have.
Yeah, there was some, yeah, because I remember when I took my WAEC 1997, we have somebody that did that to one of the guy in the body because I went to all boys school. So they nearly killed the guy. Nearly, if not police, they nearly set the guy ablaze. So, but now things have changed because one, Nigerians people now has been Americanized. We're already in Nigeria. We have
The
been Americanized.
Adeboye is probably
Yeah.
the number one celebrity in Nigeria now, this
Yes.
cross-dresser.
Because even for him, he has a backup from
Now,
here, from Poland.
just to interrupt you, even the gender of reference, the verb to use of the verb, the verbiage of description is even something
The adjective.
you are not sure if
Okay,
you are
yeah.
the adjective, you are not sure if you are going to say he or she, or.
Well, you're right. But okay, to respect her now. I mean, that's what she claimed. To respect her.
No, but is he, isn't he? Because he was born a man. So,
Yeah,
why not?
though I don't even really know the guy, but I always read something about him. So, but what I'm trying to say, the pastor cannot win that bishop cannot win that war because one, he has a diaspora people who is like him, backing him because they will say he's trying to violate his human rights, because anybody can choose whichever he wants, he or she want to be like, So the pastor is infringing against his human rights,
And those
because
people, they fight
even
dirty and they fight ugly.
even he can even sue the pastor. Do you know that? In a very
Yeah, but he can't sue him in Nigeria because the
yeah,
laws of Nigeria.
he can sue him in Nigeria. Yeah, but over here, that pastor cannot even say it. The pastor cannot even the pastor. He has a lot of churches in US. Yeah, but he cannot even come into his church and talk about it because people in his church, most of them practice it. Even if they don't show it, they might practice it secretly. But when you start,
the UK, the gender mix and sexuality is so transient and complex these days. You don't really know who is who and what is what. Beyond your conventional male-female relationship, everything else is up for debate and up for description. So
You're
this
right.
risky now. He cross dresses. I think that is just a visual thing. So there's no real dispute there. But he insists that he has a girlfriend. Do you see?
It's
That's
funny.
the thing now. You do this is the world we live in now. This is where
Yeah,
we are.
it's funny. It's
So
funny.
we are constantly having to adjust our mental thinking as
Yes,
to
it's funny. It's funny because since you say you are a girl, then you are having a girlfriend. I mean, is beginning to look. So, which means if you look at the question you were asking Charles, so Charles is still right now because
Yes, that
since
is
you
why I
already
was being specific about it not being bisexual because I think it's new. Charles is only young now. What does he?
yes. So if she said, let me use the word she said she has a girlfriend. So which means she's a lesbian now.
You see? So that
Yes,
is where it even gets more complicated. A
yes.
man dresses to pretend like he's a woman. He's even gone and has on operations to be more enhanced as a woman. But then he is now dating a woman. So where are we? So what was all that journey that he went through? When you could have just stood as a man and date a woman as just normal people do. So what is you see? It's just and that is the space that Pastor Adeboye wants to go to. They will tear him apart. They
Yes,
will
yes,
tear
yes,
him
yes,
apart. Uh,
yes.
Let me quickly move you on from there to Simon Ekpa. He now renounces his Nigerian citizenship and is looking to give back some of his medals. He actually competed alongside our own Ovie here. So now what are you now making of Simon Ekpa renouncing Nigerian citizenship and seeking to return the medals he won as an athlete?
Yeah, he has the right. He has the right to renounce it because one, he doesn't believe in Nigeria no more, Biafra. So for the fact he believes in Biafra, I think that's the right thing to do. Because even I myself that is even talking now. I mean, I have a U.S.
But what
passport.
citizenship would they take up then? Finnish? You become he probably already has a Finnish passport, doesn't he? So
Yes, 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 yes. So for him to renounce that he's not a Nigerian, I mean, that's his own fundamental right. And besides, for the fact he's fighting for the Biafra, I think he wanna like set set a pace so that others will follow. I mean, that's what it is now. Because if you're a leader now, you have to serve now, so that people will look the people you are serving now. You create that.
do you think Nnamdi Kanu missed a step by not doing that himself? Because if he had renounced the
I think
Nigerian citizenship, then he would be now a foreign national being held hostage in a foreign country. So essentially, then that push for the UK to intervene will be
yeah,
it will have more, more credibility, more credence.
yeah, what you say, because our people are, Nigerians, they like dual citizenship now. So for Nnamdi Kanu, I don't really know about if he renounced or not.
He did. Sorry to interject. Nnamdi Kanu renounced his Nigerian citizenship. He did. He always said that.
Verbally or legally?
He says that verbally, but I don't know if he took action legally to actually.
So which means we are not even sure now. We are not even sure.
He says that, but we don't know. Yeah.
Okay, we don't know. Okay, yeah,
but
because for
UK.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry to come in here. Look, is it because the reason why the United Kingdom doesn't want to fight for this for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, is it because he was not, renditioned from the soil of United Kingdom? Because if you remember 1984, the same Muhammadu Buhari, internationally kidnapped Umaru Diko on the soil of United Kingdom,
but not successfully. He did not,
and he was caught. They were caught. Okay, now, and these people were made to pay the price, even at a point when Umaru Diko was not a British citizen.
No. It's a completely different thing. One, the crime was being committed on British soil, and it is an assault and an affront to the British system.
To the British people, okay.
Even if the Russians or the Americans tried that, Britain would not have it, because their insistence is that this country, their country, is a safe place, and everybody is secure there. And if somebody from Nigeria can come and kidnap somebody and render them, that is an affront to all of the security structures of the country. So that is what the thing is. If they are
now in a situation, one man in a situation where
he has UK land, and then
go ahead.
Yeah. So sorry, UK. You were speculating on Simon Ekpa and what this means. This renouncing of, because as I was just saying to Bia just now, we're not sure if that is even a legal thing or just a verbal thing.
Yeah, for Simon Ekpa, I mean, for the fact he already said it, and for him, if he return all the medals, which means write at least official letter and tell them that it's no more in Nigeria, you know, and return all those things. I think that would be very, very good, because it will be a pace setter to others. He's serving, you know, for him as a leader, or as one of the leaders who is serving, you know, for the cause of Biafra, you know, is good what he's doing, because so that others people will follow, because people do things based on what their leader, you know, does. Because if you say you are fighting for Biafra and you still have that Nigerian passport, which means you're not fully, you don't know what you're doing. But I think for now, it is very fully convinced that, yeah, he's fighting for the cause. For him to say that he's going to renounce, you know, being a Nigerian and return all the medal he has won, you know, through Nigeria.
I have to check what that means, actually, because I'm pretty certain that you have to follow some form of legal route for that to be a legal position. But we'll continue to monitor that. Good to hear from you, UK. Let's hear from Bia next, who has joined us. Bia, good to see you.
Hi, woman, and hello to everyone else listening.
Hello, Bia. We saw Bia shopping the other day, Gucci, Rolex, etc. You see, she wears Prada all the time, and she's claiming she's Biafran. Can they even spell Prada in Biafra?
Bia is a financially woman now. You hear it?
The petrodollar.
I'm a village champion, I beg.
Look at that. Well,
I wear leaves. I don't wear all these chinos materials. I wear leaves.
All right. So now, plans to convert domiciliary account into Naira. So this is something that is within the space of discussion, especially within the Nigerian space, with people panicking now that their dollar accounts are at threat. And because, of course, we know that the Nigerian system moves quickly illegally, and they just act at will with no, due process. So reasons to panic then. Domiciliary accounts at threat from Emefiele and his daddy. Yeah. Hello? Have we lost you, Bia? Have you
Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. No. Did you hear me?
Yes, I heard you.
No. Yeah, I was asking you to speak to that space of domiciliary accounts being under threat.
Yeah, I heard you. It is a terrible situation that it's not only going to hurt Nigerian students who are studying internationally. It's also going to affect people who are Nigerians who would want to do business in a foreign land, or people based in Nigeria who have who has online businesses and stuff like that would like to change currencies to make their lives better. So the Nigerian state is not only impoverishing its own citizens, it's also doing everything humanly possible to take away every fundamental human right, which is actually detrimental.
We seem to be losing you, Bia. Are you out and about? Okay, I'm not sure if we still have Bia. Bia, do we have you? Okay, I think Bia may well have lost connection. So let's go on to Vin, who has been patiently waiting.
I'm back.
Okay. Yes, you seem to be there. As I was wondering if you are out and about, because
no, I'm here now. I'm home. Yeah. So as I was saying, it's a negative situation that will affect both Nigerian students home and abroad. Mostly people in diaspora will lose hugely regarding this situation. It's also going to affect Nigerians who are into business, you know, the people who, the entrepreneurs who would want to expand to become something for themselves. And when you make some good money, you would, you know, maybe become a humanitarian to invest in your country, helping people around your society to make a better life, to make better lives for them. So Nigerian state is not only impoverishing its citizens, it's taking every step to dehumanize.
This is not categorical, by the way. This is speculative. This is just something that is circulating within space that the CBN has deemed fit to respond to, and because they have deemed fit to respond to it, it only goes to further the speculation as to what the intentions are. So, in the realms of speculation, of course, it's not categorical yet.
Nigerian state never speculate. Everything they plan to do, they test it out one way or another. And you can read the handwriting on the wall. They are doing everything possible to destroy the livelihood of anyone in Nigeria who plans to make a living for themselves. Take, for example, what they did to take away the ban on Twitter by the Nigerian president, which further makes Nigerian citizens poorer. Everything that would help a Nigerian citizen, they will take away. They will not build
that ban on Twitter, of course, it lends itself to this narrative, the arbitrariness of the Nigerian space, where they can just by fiat act against our due process and just cut something off, slash it down, change it completely, and just, you know, without compunction.
Yeah, they just do any spontaneously. They just take rash decisions that are negative to affect lives in Nigeria, impoverishing people the more. They don't care about their citizens, the people in power. All they care about is to loot. Anything that will not put money in their pocket, they are not interested. Domiciliary account, they may not be gaining much, but what they plan to do now, if you check very well, would actually benefit them more than people who even suffer so hard to save those money. They are not building good schools for the poor or for the masses. They are not creating jobs for the poor and the masses. They are not helping the young to improve on their skills, open doors for opportunities for the young ones to continue to become a manufacturing country, not a country that just consume. It's a feeble.
All right. Yeah, for reasons of time, let me move you on to the Nnamdi Kanu space and Simon Ekpa, who is seeking to renounce his Nigerian citizenship, give back the medals he won as an athlete, and completely distance himself from the space. So Simon Ekpa, a Nigerian no more.
That's his prerogative. If he decides not to be a Nigerian anymore, who am I to question that? After all, the Nigerian law, there's right as a citizen of Nigeria to renounce your citizenship, which has already been established in May 29 of the 1999 Constitution of Nigeria.
Look at that. You are putting law now. Yeah.
You know, you need to, even if you don't like politics, but everything that affects the life of people in Nigeria, anything you can do as a person who was born in Nigeria or even born abroad, but you've got a Nigerian blood one way or the other, you would do.
Have we lost you again? Bia? All right. Connection problems for Bia, I think. Bia, should we give you a moment?
Hello?
No, I think we've lost Bia.
Hello?
Who's that? Is that you, Charles?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Finish off and go. One man, can you hear me?
Yes, I can now. We lost you for a moment.
Okay. There are so many things we've plugged in here, you know.
All right, let me just quickly move you to the Bobrisky space then. Just a quick comment on that. Pastor Adeboye is seeking to take on that transgender space, but I'm asking, is he ready for the storm that is coming his way? You know how those people fight. They fight without rules and they fight dirty. Pastor Adeboye seeking to take on the cross dressers. What says you?
Is he taking on the cross-dressers as what?
Well,
Is he a lawmaker in
no, well,
Nigeria?
he's throwing the
What
Bible at them. He's throwing the Bible
what
at
right has
them.
what right? Who gave him that right to judge another person or to decide how someone else live their life? He
But,
doesn't have that
but
right, to be
he is
honest.
right. He is right, though.
He
That
can speak.
it is the moral decadence in society that is
He
speaking
can
to.
speak. One man that is of no. That I'm not saying he shouldn't speak. He has a right to speak, but to actually enforce it or to judge Bobrisky or another person, he doesn't have that right. He can speak, but he cannot force a grown
No,
person who is
he
over
can't
18 years
force
of
it,
age to
but
dress. Pardon?
no, he can't force it, but
He has, okay, let him go to the law and change the law, and then maybe it will make an impact. But anything that is not enshrined in law, you're just making noise. So he can air his opinion religiously or
yes,
spiritually.
as a religious leader, is
As a
also
religious
duty
person.
bound to speak to
Yes.
the moral rectitude of society. So that
But
is
for me, he should look into abuse that goes on in the church, in churches, in the religious arenas.
is Bobrisky
Abuse.
not an abuse?
No, no, 1 minute, one man. I'm saying there are even a lot of, abusive crimes happening in churches that all these men of God don't say much about. Not all of them, but it's very rampant. And if you go to every family in Nigeria, at least 1 in 10 would tell you a terrible experience they had one way or the other of some sort of sexual abuse, which is very rampant. So I'm just saying, if your linen is not clean, don't point accusing fingers. There are a lot of things these men of God are doing, looting, stealing money, using people's wealth to enrich themselves.
Yeah,
And
but
now they want to tell you how to
Bobrisky,
dress. Please, he should leave Bobrisky
uh,
alone.
not Bobrisky, Bia. It is not either or, it is as well as. So all of those things are as well as Bobrisky. So it's not one or the other. It's not either or, it is as well as. So
What is he
he
planning to do,
can
one man?
speak to all of those spaces that you are saying he should speak to, but
He is
speaking
speaking.
to the
What is he
moral
going to do?
rectitude of
That's my
society,
point.
yeah, no, it takes a religious position.
And then
His voice carries a lot of weight. I'm sure you know that.
what?
So if
What weight? What weight?
Pastor Adeboye's words doesn't
He
carry
is very 1 minute. He's very popular. No disrespect. I have respect for him as a man of 1 minute,
he
please.
has followership in the
1 minute.
millions.
1 minute. 1 minute. One man. He
Yes,
has the followings of his own church members.
millions of them.
Yeah, millions or billions or trillions, whatever. I'm not
Yeah.
against his. I'm not judging his mantle or his position as a man of God. No, we are now talking about morals. What is he going to do about Bobrisky? He talks now. Yeah,
No,
what is the action? What is he going to do about
no.
it?
By speaking about it, he has put him on the spotlight, and he has put him on the spotlight of morality. So a lot of people that were undecided or just letting it slide, by direction of this man, they now take a moral position, which makes it then more difficult for people like Bobrisky. Because that industry space that Bobrisky has opened up, there are streams and streams and streams of them now coming through. You cannot pick up a newspaper without another Bobrisky wannabe wearing lipstick, a man wearing lip. So he has opened up that industry space, which our Pastor Adeboye, by virtue of his influence and voice, is looking to shut down. So
Yeah,
the pastor versus the
yeah,
cross-dresser.
yeah. Bobrisky is not the only It's not It's not Nigeria's problem, biggest problem, to be honest. Right now, I want to
Well, it's one
know
of
if
the Nigeria's
1 minute,
bigger
one
problems. It's
man.
one
I'll
of the
listen to you
bigger
now. Come on,
problems.
let me land, please,
Oh
please,
yeah.
please. What has um Honorable Reverend said about Buhari and the killings happening? What has he said about?
That's always your
What has
go-to,
he?
isn't it? That's where you always go to.
I
Yeah.
don't go to always that. I say that to the politicians. If you are in position of power, you are there to serve the people. Okay, so my point now is that if he's talking about Bobrisky, what is he going to do about it? But before Bobrisky has surfaced, Nigeria has been in trouble with with scam, 419, and rest of things that if we start counting them now, the list is so long. So before now, Nigeria has been damaged. So Bobrisky alone, rising in this century now, he's not actually destroying Nigeria. Nigeria has already been destroyed. Before Bobrisky, what has he put in place to make sure that people, especially the young people who are jobless, will not be spending much of their times on BB Nigeria and stuff like that,
Yes, but
emulating the celebrities and stuff like that.
Bobrisky encapsulates the decadence in society. He's a physical representation of all that is wrong with our society.
No, I believe it's witch hunting because, first of all, you need to deal with your church members who actually have an immoral mind to go and commit crime. You need to educate people to enrich themselves with skills to become better in the society and useful in the society, not just targeting Bobrisky, because targeting Bobrisky.
Are you a fan girl? You are sounding like a fan girl. Are you one of?
I'm not a fan girl, but I'm someone who respects people's rights. Live and let live.
Like
as long as you are not poking your hands in my eyes, well, it's your life. Haven't you been to places where people say they're naturalists and they go to beaches or rivers to have, live like Adam and Eve? I'm not against Bobrisky
yes,
or the pastor.
Eve, not Adam and Steve.
Adam and Eve, I said.
No, that's what I'm saying. Adam and Eve, yes, but not Adam and Steve.
You said that. I didn't say that.
No,
get me right. What I mean is that people being in their natural solemn state of tranquility, they want to be peaceful with themselves. I cannot judge them. Get me right. I am not here to judge people. I don't judge people. I just want a better life for the young people.
Of course, everybody judges everybody. What do you mean? Of course, we all judge. What are you talking about?
I can have an opinion, but I'm not going to go all out.
That opinion is a judgment.
It depends on the percentage.
No.
What's a judgment?
Hold
What's your definition of judgment? One man, let me increase my voice now because you're trying to swallow my voice.
That is exactly what I'm saying to you. That opinion.
What judgment?
That opinion that you have is a judgment. The fact that you don't voice or act on it is by the by. But that opinion
prejudice.
You have, that woman you
prejudice,
see
one man.
Hold on.
Prejudice.
Hold on. Yeah, that woman you see walking down the road and you think that her skirts are too short, that is a judgment. You have not gone to tell her. You did not. You are still minding your own business, but you formed. We all judge. What are you talking about? Of course, we are. Who is not? Come on, man.
We don't judge. We rebuke.
1 minute, Mr. English, Mr. One Man English. Yeah, we judge people by. Let me answer you. 1 minute, Bravan. What I'm trying to say in essence is that people, like I said to you, I respect him because I am a spiritual person as well. I understand where he's coming from a spiritual and a religious point of view. That is why he's trying to do something about Bobrisky or say something about Bobrisky. But all I'm trying to say is that before an apple rottens, it starts from inside. Nigeria has problem with the youth having too much time in their hands because the politicians or people in power who are supposed to create state jobs are busy looting and forgetting them. Nigerian citizens and masses have been forgotten for so long that people can just pay a lot of money to go to BB Nigeria, watching that day in, day out without get the young people to acquire skills, teach them the moral foundations to know right and wrong. But Bobrisky, I don't know how far he can go with Bobrisky. Good luck with him. But as a religious person,
that fight should be interesting.
I don't want to cross my line.
People like Bobrisky, they fight extremely dirty, and I'm not quite sure Pastor Adeboye is ready for that. But
man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Good luck to him.
When he's bantling Tonto Dike, you have to put a helmet on just to even read some of the things that they write to each other. But thank you, Bia. For reasons of time, we go on to Vin, and then we start to round off. So, Vin, good to see you. The talking points are they're looking to convert domiciliary accounts into naira, or are they? So that is all muddied waters, but
You know.
really, that's usually where it starts in Nigeria. So domiciliary accounts to naira. What says you?
Good afternoon, my great people and those that are watching us, worldwide. I thank you, one man, for this opportunity once again. And you see, speaking on this conversion of domiciliary account into naira account by the Nigerian government or the central bank is, I call it financial terrorism. That's what I call it.
Look at that.
To me, it's a financial terrorism. They don't want to win the war against terrorism. They are looking, at any instant to just nail Nigerians who have struggled in the midst of hardship, in the midst of all kinds of problems, to build up themselves, wealth, accumulated wealth, especially deposited, banked, saved in foreign currency. So they have no other means now to look at them or get them, but rather they are now introducing this ugly, this terrific policy to nail everybody, and it frees everybody to whatever they want to the system they like.
Sorry, I just have to add the proviso again that we're in the realms of speculation, and this is not something that is.
I believe that this will not fly. It won't fly, because you remember the time they tried to gag Bitcoin, Bitcoin. They came up with
Nigeria has come out with its own cryptocurrency now. The central. Yeah.
You see, you work with the time. The people supposed to learn how to work or move on with time. Move on with time and move on with technology changes. There is nobody today.
I think the ban on cryptocurrency is still in place because people are trading cryptocurrencies peer to peer. Which that then tells you that there's still restrictions on that space.
See, no matter what you do, no matter these people that have their savings in cryptocurrency, they have international visa card that can allow them to withdraw their money anywhere in the world, even in this same Nigeria. So what have they succeeded in doing?
And the Yahoo boys are now doing Yahoo. They are putting they are parking their money in crypto now. Let me move from that space for reasons of time, Vin.
Yeah.
And let's take you to the eastern quarters of Nigeria. Simon Ekpa blowing hard again, always blowing hard. This time he renounces his Nigerian citizenship and he throws his medals back in the face of the Nigerian state. Simon Ekpa again, what says you?
Yeah, I clap for him. I expected him to do that long time ago, and he has done it. You see?
Do you think it's a publicity stunt?
Yeah, it's not a publicity stunt. It's not a publicity stunt. It is something that he desires. He desire to do. If you remember, from the beginning, Simon Ekpa was a pro-Nigerian. He was a one Nigerianist.
He won the medal. He ran with Ovie.
Yes, he competed. Yes. I saw his videos. This morning I saw his videos and some of these pictures. You see, all of us, while we were in Nigeria, everybody was happy to be Nigeria. Answer Nigeria. Even we that are coming from Ghana. Who am I to say, Ghana, to come and tell Nigerians in Ghana? I mean, Nigerians in Nigeria that I am a Ghanaian and I'm superior. Everybody wants to dive into where you feel that you are safe, where you are superior. People feel that they are superior to the other people. You see, this is one thing. So there is nobody today that can tell you that is proud of Nigeria with the things that are happening. If you look at the pornography watch list or whatever they said, Nigeria is number one, followed by Ghana.
In terms of the Biafran narrative hierarchy, where would you say Simon Ekpa places in the hierarchy of that space? If we put Nnamdi Kanu at the top of the pyramid, where
he's just a disciple. He's doing his work. He's a disciple.
No, he's a disciple, but some are more disciple than others. So if we're saying inside, if there's a hierarchical structure within the organization, where would you where would you place what I'm essentially
He is,
trying to get at
see,
is, do you consider
he
him
is
number
just like,
two? Do you consider him
he's
number
just
two?
like, no, he cannot be number 2. He's just like any other
Who is
person
number two? Then
in
there has to be a
IPOB
line of
community.
succession. There has to be a line of succession.
If you listen to him speak, he is not higher than any other person, as he has professed so many
No,
times.
come on. Now, anybody can profess. He's a politician, is he not?
No, I don't think so, because once
He's not a
he is on oath,
politician. He's a
he's under
political
oath.
player.
He's under oath, one man. He's under oath. But,
He
so
refused to swear oath. That's where they kicked him out of Radio Biafra.
No, that is not. You see, there was. You see, the guy even before Nnamdi Kanu, when Nnamdi Kanu was doing his job as the head of the IPOB, he was also doing his. And this man has never clashed. His broadcast has never clashed.
Hold on, Vin. In that militant Biafran space, and you know the Biafran space is split into so many sort of inflections. So in that militant inflection of it, which is the arrowhead, of course, is Nnamdi Kanu. And when I'm saying militant, I'm not saying they are taken to arms, but they are very.
No, we are not militants.
No.
We are just a peaceful organization before the IPOB is not. They are not militant.
Hold on. Let me qualify. That's what I was trying to say. When I say militant, I'm not saying they are taken to arms or anything. The militancy I'm saying is the punchiness of their language, the assertiveness of their ways, the directness of their action. So that is militancy. So that is not necessarily that they are taken to arms or physical, but the bluntness and the ferocity of their pronouncement and the forward thrust of their action. That is militancy. So
I will use precision. I will use precision in their act of doing things. So I will not say militant.
Precision. They are not precise. They're a scattergun approach. They shoot at everything and hope to hit something.
There is a target. You see, when you look at their principle, there is a target. There is a target. We have a focus. We have a focus. Our focus is just to disseminate information.
Yeah,
do all that we can to let people know. Let people know what we feel like, and those that support them to know what we feel like and what it is to be to agitate for freedom. Agitation, you see, when it becomes militancy, then everybody's going to take.
Hold on, Vin. You used the language which I don't agree with. You said I said militant. You said it is not militant. It is precision, but it is not precision in that space, because what they use, they have a focus. You said, and I agree, but it is not precision to target that focus. What they target that focus with is a scattergun approach. A scattergun approach is a machine gun approach. You know that there's something in that wood somewhere, and you just spray the whole wood, hoping to hit something. So that's what they do. They just throw all manners of invectives, narratives, and they just throw everything into that space, and then hoping that one of the things that they are saying and throwing will hit a target. So it's a scattergun approach. So there's no precision.
For me, there is one thing you should know. The target is just to make everybody know, the world know, that is the target of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No matter the approach, no matter the system. That
wasn't even where I was going to. Where I was going to.
That's okay. That's okay. Let me first go back to what we were talking about.
What I was trying to get from you is that if Nnamdi Kanu sits at the top of that pyramid, however you're looking to look at the pyramid, if Nnamdi Kanu sits at the top of that pyramid, would we then say that Simon Ekpa sits as his number 2?
No, for me, he is not. You see, it is not the definition of hierarchy of command in IPOB is not defined.
No.
There
Not
are people
very
that manage. There are
hold
people
on.
that are
Okay,
appointed
maybe
to
you don't
manage
understand my
things.
question. Okay, let me
I
just
understand your question.
no,
What you
no,
are telling me
because
that
you're not
no,
answering as though you
there
do.
is no announcement. There is no announcement from the IPOB High Command or
I
Mazen
wasn't talking
Namdekan
about
before he
IPOB.
was
No, no,
rendition
no.
to make
Hold on.
Simon Ekpa
All
the
right,
number two.
you don't understand the question because I wasn't talking about the IPOB. I was talking about the Biafra movement, the wider
The,
Biafra movement. So
look, you see, what I'm trying to tell you is my own opinion concerning the level of let me say hierarchy command they have in IPOB. Apart
okay,
from Mazin Namdek,
but
any other
Simon
person,
Ekpa is not IPOB
is
though.
below, including Simon.
No, Simon Ekpa is not in IPOB.
He is a member of IPOB.
He is not.
He is. He is.
All
You
right.
can you
Okay.
can find out. You can find out from him.
All
You can
right.
find out from him.
Let
He
me move.
is.
Let me move from that space then to the battle between the pulpit and the lady boys. So
Mm.
Pastor Adeboye versus Bobrisky, who comes out on top, and that
Mm.
didn't even come out right. Who comes out on top? But you get the metaphor. So what are you making of that battle? The pastor throws his hat
Mm.
into the ring of the cross dressers, inviting a fight.
Mm. That fight, like you said, is going to be dirty.
Yes, those
I'm
people
telling
they
you.
fight ugly.
They know how to fight, and they know how to fight.
God.
Like they will fight
Yeah.
you and rob you they will mudslide you very well. You
And
see,
one
They
minute,
will
I want to
scratch
say
your
something.
face.
They're highly connected as well. That's
True.
where I was
yes,
going before.
these
So
people are
good luck
highly
to our
connected.
pastor.
You see, I would have loved Pastor Adeboye to just face his pulpit and leave these people,
Yeah, but
because
this
he
is part
has
of his
choice.
pulpit, isn't it?
He has choice.
No, he's speaking to the moral
Everybody
decadence.
created
No,
by.
no, hold on. You are asking him to speak to face his pulpit, but his pulpit is not just to read psalms on a rostrum. It's to speak to the decadence in society, the decay in society, and that decay manifested in the personage of this
You see, you
cross-dresser.
see, when people, if somebody is doing something, I know little about the ethics of, theology. Some of them, you don't directly attack that person. You use, some sort of, that is how they use it, as if you are talking to the vast congregation. So, but nobody will feel, Maxwell will not feel, or Vine will not feel that, oh, this pastor or this man of God is directly pointing that arrow of moral, build up on me. See, that is how it is done. So that you will not provoke people using your own morality or the teaching of Christ. You see, this is how it is. For me, there is a law in Nigeria that criminalizes LGBTQI plus or whatever they call it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is 15 years imprisonment. Let the law do its work. If he is going to preach, and do not name people, call people. Otherwise, they are going to disgrace him.
Exactly what I was saying.
There is a law. The law is in the implementation of this law lies under the federal government of Nigeria, and they have agents that can do that. If there is anybody that is going morally, wrong in line with the constitution, that law should take its course.
So you are saying it is not the place of a pastor to speak to moral decay in society. Is this what you're saying?
No, see, listen to me. I said that directing you are, what do you call it? You are preaching to someone.
No. He didn't direct it at Bobrisky. He directed it at transgenders. And of course, if you say transgender in Nigeria, you only think of one name.
No, he was targeting Bobrisky mainly because he's the face of the transgender. That is the public one. Everyone knows about.
That's name codedly, but not pointedly. Yeah.
You see, for me, I have seen Bobrisky. In fact, the one that made me laugh the other time is the Ivorian girl that visited her.
Yes, I saw that.
That said, even there's another one that is coming up now that he impregnated. Bobrisky, he impregnated someone.
This is what this is the conversation I was having with UK. This is a pre-op. They call what they call them pre-ops. People that are in the transient phases of having the operations to convert their gender. So he's a pre-op claiming that he's wanting to impregnate a woman. So why are you going through all of those processes just to then? I mean, it scrambles the brain.
I've never heard him speak that he is a bisexual. I've never heard him speak that, because I don't know whether to use him or her.
I don't think, although I don't follow that space with that, I come across it, and then if it's there, I just have a look. But
you glance over it as well.
Yes.
One man, I have an. Can I
say about his or her sexuality ever?
Can I say something quickly? One man, I won't be long.
Yes, go on, Abia.
I think I watched one interview by brother Mr. Dele Momodu to Bobrisky, and he virtually said that he still does women. So
there you are,
from the horse's mouth. So I don't know what a pastor is trying to achieve here, but it's going to be a very dirty fight.
The pastor is just looking for attention, isn't it?
He's trying to be popular in the social media zone. He wants to be like Pastor Suleiman somehow.
Yeah, he should face. For me, there I will employ the old man to just face his year and his people.
Do you know?
And if you want to speak, you speak your morality. Speak to Buhari. Speak to Buhari. Speak to Buhari and all the politicians in Nigeria, so that they will stop all the things that they are doing. If all Nigerians are financially empowered, technically empowered, skillful to fend for themselves, nobody will sit down and be talking about Bobrisky.
Yeah, he should do more charity to help the young people get skills, acquire skills.
He should speak to the government that he helped to bring the problem, the terror that he brought against Nigerian people. He should speak on that.
Yeah, but this is what I was saying to Bia. It is not either. It's not either or. You don't have to give one up to do the other. You can do both. You can do charity and still speak to moral decay in society. So it's not giving up one for the other.
Is it popular? Is it popular speaking with morals? This pastor, how many times has he condemned actions, morality? Start from the top.
On the government he brought upon Nigerians.
On the political corruption is part of morality. Has he ever condemned?
He has a son called Leke or something. That one is worse than
you see? So what morality is he trying to portray? Has he spoken to people who are looking Nigeria dry?
You see, that was where I was going to. You see, he has a son. You see, there is something I would like to say. You see, we are born. Everybody, you are one man. I am fine. And you have your choice. There are two things in life. You can decide which one as an adult that you can follow. Then for me, I can decide what I can follow as well. It's not by force that I should be straight when I want to be, LGBT. God forbid. I'm not going to be LGBT. So.
Mr. Vine, behave yourself.
Is that not what?
Behave yourself now.
No. If it doesn't want to be, it cannot be now. It's almost like they are forcing this thing as a campaign now. This LGBT.
Yeah. You have your right to do whatever you want to do.
People have right to decide whichever way they go, please.
Exactly. I will not force you to do
right. That.
Hold on.
You should respect that.
Right not to go in an unconventional way. So
what is conventional?
Huh?
What is conventional?
Male, female is conventional. Is that not the convention?
Who makes you the judge?
No. Is that not the universal convention? What is?
That's what you think. There is an update to humanity.
No.
The world is changing now. 1 minute, one man. The world is changing. And there is sustainability of 1 minute. The world will be. Well, wait, one man, please. Now, don't shut the mouth of people or the voices of people who want to contribute in your platform. That's why we are here. Everyone got right to air their views respectfully. So let me just air my view.
German now. Oh yeah.
Don't stop my voice now. Please.
Go on.
One man. Behave now.
You
So
know,
what I wanted to,
you know me now. When you come here,
Let the sister speak, like one man.
he doesn't like me
Don't
to
worry.
speak
There,
because I
there
don't
is a
know what.
woman.
Maybe my voice tickles his timber. I don't know.
I don't know. Don't worry. If my timber doesn't need tickling, just say what you have to say. Yeah.
One man. Yeah. So if someone's okay now, there is going to be more humanistic kind of approach to sustainability of humanity. You know, the world will become more sustainable when you live and let live. We can't say, okay, because we used to wear leaves before in Africa, now we should go back to leaves. Yeah. So we got clothes now to cover our parts that we don't want anyone else to see. Just like technology, maybe the kind of bicycle we had 500 million years ago is no more viable. So people have choices to upgrade to be who they want to be confident in discovering who they want to be. You know, allow them. Perhaps you may begin to learn one or two things, but when you have close mind like a parachute, you crash.
Yeah. Do you know what bestiality means? Bestiality.
Of course, I know bestiality, sleeping with animals.
Do you allow that? Do you allow that too? Where does it stop? Do you allow that too?
Well, I don't allow that. That's me speaking. I don't allow bestiality.
Okay, so you have a moral cutoff. You have a moral cutoff.
You asked me a question. That is my view, but I'm not going to see someone doing it and I'm not calling out to the person.
If you are already opening the portal to unconventional conduct, then where do you stop? Where do you draw the moral line?
Don't compare me to someone in position of a pastor who holds millions of congregations. Yeah, who has a voice to make big, huge difference in Nigeria, especially politics. You see, in a country where there is no opportunity, no chance of survival at all, people can do whatsoever to earn their means. You see, that's why even the immigration system, sometimes we say, oh, you say you're gay, but actually you're not gay because you're trying to be gay because you want to get the visa.
Do these things to be fashionable?
Yes, it's a lifestyle. Some of them do it to make money, and that's what I'm saying. Equip people with skills and help them to earn a living. Perhaps you will begin to see the color of your citizens, the way they want to be. Give them freedom to be who they want to be by equipping them, and then watch and see. They're not morons. They're not your children. They're adults.
Well, yes, and a moral guardian. So it's a moral.
I think in Africa we push. You know that morality in Africa is too much. Sometimes it pushes children to the wrong direction. Sometimes we say, "Oh, morally, you shouldn't. I want you to be a doctor.
Yeah,
I want you to act this way."
No, that's not moral. That's
part of it.
Morality is
Can I interject something? Can I interject?
Go on, UK, please.
Morality is linked to who you are. It's about you.
Yeah, let me talk aspect of our life in Africa. You know, one man, the thing is that our parents sometimes fail us.
Yeah.
You know, because when we were growing up, if we want to like express ourselves, they will tell you, shut up. You can't talk while an adult is talking. You know, that made us to suppress our feelings. You know, you notice that some people, they will be acting secrecy. You know, they will have those traits. They will be acting secrecy, so that nobody will see them. You know, because you cannot even express it in the community where because once you try to express yourself, you know, it's become a taboo. They might even like excommunicate you, or they might even banish you. You know, but
so you are supporting Bia in the
no. I'm not supporting. No, I'm not supporting
the Nigerian space.
I'm not supporting Bia, but remember, answer that I said, Nigerians have been Americanized. I mean, Nigerians in Nigeria have been Americanized. So watching all this, you know, looking what is coming from the Western world, some of them are trying to adopt it, you know, to feel that they belong in the world. Then some people are importing those character into Nigeria too, which you should know, because this.
No, my brother, UK.
One man.
No, hold on. Let him land, and then Okay, yeah, you go and then Bia has the last word. So you go and then Bia can just round it
I
off.
need to clear myself. One man, you're
No, no, no.
painting my voice.
No, sorry, Bia. Let Vin quickly make his comment. Then you have the last word, and then I'll just wrap it up there. So, Vin, you were
Okay.
about to say.
Yeah, I wanted to counter what my brother UK said. You see, when you look at gayism, for most of us that lived there, I never heard of gayism before until I went to. It was in the remote, aspect of it to me. I read it in books. Then when I got to the north, I heard what they call dandaudu.
Dandaudu, yes.
Yes, dandaudu. You see, it's common. It's common. Or you see them with that their colorful this in the eyebrow, the local eyebrow they rub in their eyes, all over, and they have quarters where they do their things over there. Soldiers were also, arresting them. Police were arresting them. Some of them were even being prosecuted. Even the law was passed. You see, during Goodluck's time, I think. You see, some of these things were there before, but it was not in the open. It is the influence from the Western world that brought it into limelight in Africa, especially the area where I was within that, which is the Nigerian space. You see, they were there. They were in the hidden. So when this thing began, the rainbow flag started, coming out. People started talking about campaigners and all the rest of them, activists and feminists. All of them started talking about it. Then things begin to explode the way it is now. That warranted, the government of Nigeria to impose a 15-year jail term for anybody that was, arrested in such thing. That is what I want, because Bobrisky has been exposing herself in all these things on the media everywhere. He should be arrested. If the law is working in Nigeria, he should be arrested and prosecuted.
When I say hold on, it's not herself.
Herself,
it's
himself. With what do you want, one man? Which one do you prefer?
But this is the thing. It's just that ambiguity. This guy has successfully now confused us as to what gender is. You hear a full, a solid citizen like Vin describing Bobrisky, a male, as herself. You see, so this is I just wanted to pause him, and he didn't even know that he did it, which is the real success of it. He did not even know that it was.
I am sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. That was not what I meant.
No, it's not you, but what this guy has achieved. This is the success of Bobrisky.
Okay.
About
for me, if you go into here in Ghana, there are things we do. When someone goes on the internet and begin to show videos of even smoking weed, a celebrity or something like that, the government will arrest you immediately because you are passing wrong information to those your followers that are following you. Bobrisky has over 50,000 people following, him here on social media, and he has been doing all these things, and people are watching him here doing all these things. So what I suggest for the security agents is this: since him here, Bobrisky has been doing these things, and it is against the law that was passed, him here should be arrested.
All right. Thank you, Vin. We'll start to round off. Bia, a quick word from you, and then let's give the final word to UK. So a very quick word from you, Bia. Thank you, Vin. We'll reconvene later. So a very quick word from you, Bia, and then we'll give the final word to UK. Bia.
Yeah. So my point is that in Africa, morality, is actually based on how our parents or our elders try to think for us. Growing up in Africa, most times your parents will kind of they are your mind. They think for you. They choose for you. They act for you. They don't give you that opportunity to have your own mind, to have your own freedom of choice, to decide when you come of age.
Okay, I think we may well have lost Bia, but thank you, Bia. So just very quickly then, UK, just a final word from you.
Hello, yeah, one man. Well, it's good that we know what is going on all these, most of the things that is happening in our country, is very, very bad. I don't know how Nigerian can cope with the situation of things, because if you look day in, day out, things are getting sour every day. So as we need to put our hand on deck, to do some changes, because if the citizen doesn't stand up, all of us will be consumed in that country. That's all I want to say.
All right. Thank you, UK. God bless. Always a delight to hear from you. So UK has rounded it off. There's not much more that I can add to how our UK has summed it up. So I'll leave it here. Carry the conversation on with you in comments. But here I say peace.